So you guys see what I mean. You see it, Isaac, Zach, all you guys that work with Fibos and everything. Now, I expecting the euro higher, and then, but the move looks correctly. Now, I posted early on the room an alternative count when we were calling also like a type of nest. Not that I like it, but just keep it in mind. I mean, this is how we operate, guys. We have to give you guys all the alternative possible in this world, so you guys know. Because I don't know which one in your buy, if you're buyers, and we try, me and James, we try to give you all the avenues. I mean, no forcing the buyer. So, 1 second, because the computers, I mean, too many programs. And believe it or not, the Modus Wave programs eat a lot of memories. Let me take it out of the system. 1 second, guys. It eat a lot of memories. That program only. Let's wait. And this is a powerful computer, believe it or not, guys. Skype also take a lot of memory out of your computer. One second, guys. Let me close it and open it. The easy thing. The euros were supported at this moment. Look, it's making new highs. So let's see if we can back. It needs to get minimum to 138.80 in my opinion. The move from here is a three-way. This is a three-way move. So maybe we want to get it done. I hope so that it gets to the 70s. The one I like 139, 138.80, 139.20. That's the area I like. This possible triangle here is a gift because doesn't invalidate any bullish idea on the euro. Unbelievable. It's totally freeze. One second. Then, if we go to the dollar, let me open the dollar. Yes. Exactly. That's possible. From 138.80 to 140, he should find a secondary top right there, in my opinion. 1 second. From 138.80 to 140, issue found in secondary top. Okay, this is the dollar, which, as you guys know, is a copycat. I mean, technically, it's the same as a euro. Maybe how would you distinguish between a triangle? Triangles, they only allow in wave 4 or wave B because of the RSI, Ryan. I'm going to show it to you now. Give me 1 second. Now, this is the dollar. Same scenario. What you got, let me go more on the dollar. Let me open it out a little bit. What you got on the dollar? A possible 1, 2, 3. This is W then, and then you can have 3, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is B. You can count it like that. I don't see it as a 5-way move. I see a still dollar. I still like the dollar bull, and then you can have this alternative right here, and then this being B, and then on the dollar now you are A, B, and you're going lower on the C. I mean, you can look at it different ways. You also can look at it like some people labeling, like this is A, this is B, and then this is A, B, C, W, and then you got B, A, B, and C down. Not necessarily the dollar needs to label as same as a euro, but the clear 5 ways here is this one right here. That's the most clear and all. Now, you put the RSI, what you get right here, you got divergency. Right here, you got divergency. Right here, you don't get divergency. So, like I said, that's what I posted on the chart. Right here, you don't get divergency. You didn't get it in this time frame here, but this is a 5 to the downside. At least in the euro, it's a 5. In the dollar, you don't get in divergency. In the euro, you get it. I see as a 5. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the question is how you distinguish between a triangle and a wave 4. That's a good question. Now, in the case of the dollar, you can say, if you want to, 1, 2, no, it's 1, 2, that this is a triangle. You got A, B, C, D, E, and now going lower. It's the RSI, because the only way that you can distinguish if it's and the euro, yeah, but I'm going to explain it on the euro, but it's the same. The euro and the dollar is the same. So technically, guys, like I say on the room, I still see it corrected. I didn't get the high that I like it on the dollar CAD, which is going to make the light more easy to everyone. But this looks corrective. But like I say, people don't believe me. I've seen it many times, and I've seen it many times looking corrected and then broken on one side. The dollar and the euro, they're famous for the first leg give you the trap, and then so you got to define your stop, and that's it. They're always gonna be like that. Never, almost never, it's gonna be an 100% trade, sure trade. Never. And more when you have a big move like this. Define your stop, and that's it. I mean, That's the only thing. That's what I like on the dollar. That's what I like on the dollar. I believe that labels that you guys can be looking at it, because I say everything and you notice me like this is because of these guys, because I didn't get divergency on the high. And that enough to me is, at least the way I trade, for me, that's a red flag. That you can be an extended fight, absolutely. We went over that yesterday. I'm going to repeat it. Depends on your bias. That's something that people don't get it. People, if you trade with a bias, you 50% of the time you are blind. I mean, I don't have a bias. So for me, this is a red flag, and I'm being very careful about any position that I take. That's all I can tell you. Wave 5, unless it's an extended, is going to give you divergence. That you can see 5 swings, yes, but I can label to you 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also, and become a 3-way move. So gotta keep it in consideration. Now, levels right here, you gotta look at it for 76.20, which is the previous 4 and also the 50%, and 75.85, which is the low of the previous 4, the low of the previous B. This is a great support area right here for those people that trade in support and resistance. Look, this is 39.20 on the euro dollar. 75.85 is around the 39.20, 140 on the euro dollar. And that can be, that can be a great support right here to the dollar to bounce. So don't rush the trade to the upside on the dollar. Anything can be possible there. Now that's for the dollar. S&P, that's another red flag. That can happen, yes. That won't be the first or the last time. No. That, look, I'm presenting discount. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. But I can tell you the truth. When I put my RSI on it, I don't see divergency. That's a red flag. That if you go small, there is divergence, yes. That many things, yes. But ideally, a move in 5 ways give you divergence. And I don't see an extended 5 on the S&P. So for me, I'm presenting both counts. This is a red flag. And I want you to understand one thing. And I guarantee you that the great waivers that we have here, you guys are going to understand me. If this thing explodes higher, everyone is going to do this. It's going to move this here. It's going to take it here. It's going to label 1, a flat 2, and 1, 2, and higher. Yes or no? So as a trader, you need to know what you're doing. And for me, I'm a dollar bull, but only one pair for me is clear, is the Singapore dollar. The rest, I'm looking at it with a red flag. That it can go in favor of the dollar automatically. It can do it. And I believe so. But like I'm telling you guys, red flag. That's what my nose is telling me. Be careful. Don't be like trade with a small position, and don't get too overwhelming with the dollar move, because I can see it many times. I want to be on the right side of the market. Don't care if it's the dollar or if it's a risk trade. That's my message. Red flag, we got a bunch on it. Move, they are not clear. And believe me, they are clear move. This one, they are not clear. Now, oil, the recovery looks correct in the S&P also. That's something. Oil, I believe that ended the wave 4 here, and it's trading higher and ending diagonal, something. But well, it's almost making a new high. Maybe oil is going to make a flat drop right here in I don't know what. Let me see the 4 hour. I'm trying to be creative. But well, from here, if you put the RSI, look, it's giving from here is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's lacking momentum to the upside. So that's supporting the dollar long. That's another reason that I'm holding it as a buyer, short-term buyers, the dollar long, because I see this. Look, the lack of momentum here on oil. And I see that I can count onto here. I can see divergence in this high. I can count either this as a B wave and then A, B with the flat testing below, the A right here, and higher with the highest momentum of the whole group right here. But usually that's something that concerns me a little bit. In an ABC and a 4 hour RSI, the high of the whole move is this one. Like I'm going to show you guys on the euro now, on the dollar. This is the high of the whole move. Like if you go to the dollar and you put the 4 hour chart, this is what I'm trying to say. You look at it, and it's the same for the euro. ISA, that's what I say is a three-way. From here to here, you see, the lowest free. No divergence, 3 ways. That's how it is. No matter how fast it is, no matter how strong it is, this is a 3-way move in an RSI. And in 1 hour, it's going to give you 5, 3, 5. It's going to give you 2 divergences, cycles. Look. In a 1 hour, look. From here to here, no divergence. 3-way move. Now, right here you have divergence in this. You got divergence in this move right here. But you have to subdivide the wave and get very deep, and most likely if you start downgrading the RSI, you're going to see that you have possible in each move in favor of the downside, you're going to get divergence if it did it in 5. But you have to downgrade the RSI. That's the way it's supposed to be. But that's what I say. And that's how I always follow. If I go right here and I put my RSI, this is no F5. Because a move of almost 1,100 picks in the euro case, it needs to give you divergence in a 4 hour if it's going to be a 5-way move. Otherwise, it's a 3. Otherwise, it's a 3. That's now, this move, of course, it won't be able to give you divergence in a 4 hour. But the issue is that it doesn't give you divergence, even in 1 hour. So, and then people start to justify because the standard 5, the standard 5 do not give you momentum, don't give you momentum divergence because it's powerful, it's long. It erases the momentum of the wave 3 because it keep going. I get that one. So that's why still I'm labeling as an A or as a B. That's what I'm labeling like that. It stopped at the 50% retracement. So it's a toss. I'm favored with the long dollar, but it's a toss. That's all I can tell you guys. It's a toss. And then this worry me on the oil. This worry me that the RSI because in the 3-way move, Or maybe, this is another technical count right here, guys. Let me show you. I always doing counts. I don't show them all. I always doing count. This is another scenario. Because if I show all the counts that we see, I'm gonna drive you guys nuts right here. So you have A335. Look at the RSI. Of course, this count nobody, Isaac, nobody, no dollar bulls wanna hear this count. You know where I'm coming already. You have 3, 3, 5. Look at the RSI. Cycle ended here 5 ways, and then 3, 3, 5. What you got from the lows to the high? 3-way. All right? Now, this is W. Now you see when I'm coming, Isaac, right? And then right here you have A, right here you got B, and then oil is gonna do this. What about that? I can tell you that that's very well supported by the RSI. Now, that's very possible right there between you and me. And that's the one that support the idea that the E-way in the dollar, in the cable is not done yet. You see, Isaac, what I mean? That's, who say that that's not possible? And then that this, and I've been telling someone today that the trick of the market is not only look on one side. The trick of the market is knowing everything that can make you damage. In other words, if you are a dollar long, you are an oil long right here, guy, and your bias is in favor of the dollar or the oil, you need to read this and think, let me take profit because this can happen. Let me move my stop here because this can happen. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So this is supporting that the move in euro is going to end in being corrective. This count that you guys see right there. And then you do the Fibos, and you're going to see that he ended around, because you can also do it from here. It's very tricky right there when the big way ended. So almost equal legs, and this is the higher read on the RSI right there. And then you are in the B way, and now the C way in oil is going to be powerful. It's going to read down here, and then from there it's going to go and start a new cycle. And who say it's not possible? Now, let me show you another hint about that, which is copper. For me, like you guys know already, this is textbook. 2 equal legs. 2 equal legs. This is oil, I'm sorry, my bad. But it's the same. Let me look copper. It's the same thing. They are so similar that I was thinking it was the same chart. Look, same thing. Same thing right here. A, B, C, W, or A, whatever, and B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. A flat W. That's what it did, right? So what you are correcting right now, you are correcting this whole move, right? Yes or no? Isa, you see what I mean, right? You're correcting 3, 3, and 5. Let me correct the count right here a little bit. 1 second. Let me put the right count. Okay, there you go. Let me take this so I can take the confusions out. You got A, B, and Z. Look at the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very clear right there, right? This is a W flat. Now, you are correcting this group. And then you got A, B, C. And you say, okay, but it hasn't get not even to the 50% of the whole move. So what it's telling you is there is more outside before something happens. I don't want to call that name anymore. I'm done with the dollar buyers. This is telling you that it's going to do this, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and lower, like oil. You see, Isaac? Like oil. Why I'm saying that? Why I say it doesn't go straight out? Because of this. Because if you take copper and you put it in the 1 hour chart, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, corrected A, B, Z, and then lower. But if this is W, you working in copper also on the S wave, right? What's coming after? Higher. That's why I know with a 95% insurance that the move in favor of the dollar is going to happen. Sometimes I will say this. I see things, and as far as I get in data, my computer is my brain. It starts processing the correlations. It's telling me that I won't be surprised to see a move, another move higher in risk. I won't be surprised at all. Now, that's how I see it. I don't call it. I still, because I don't run before I walk. Still, I believe that most likely we're gonna get a seaway here and go to the 76.61 area, more or less. And then from there, don't get surprised to see another. They're gonna make it hard, guys. Believe me. This is all a manipulation. I mean, if they put it this way, guys, and I don't know why people don't get it, or I'm in another planet. If the ECB cut rates, the euro should be dropping, still be dropping. Because cutting a rate of the currency is bad for the currency. It's like that, James, no? Something like that. Because I remember when the Fed cut the rate in 2008, 2007. Exactly, it's being priced for the month. But who knows? It's being pricing, but it's manipulation. In my opinion, I mean, I don't care about that. I only care about my waves. That's it. But that's just the way I am. Because I'm going to do a video, and I promise you guys, I'm going to do a video proving to everyone that news do not matter. And I'm going to do, because I remember the days, I'm going to get back and I'm going to print the non-farm payroll for whatever the labor department, and I'm going to show you how, because I remember it was 2008, 2009. The non-farm payroll, it was very constant. Every month was 225K losing payrolls, 9.5. Remember, yes, 225, 9.5. And you're going to see the payroll every single time going to the different ways. And I'm going to prove it that with the Elliott Wave, you was able to predict where the payroll going. I don't say that the news put the mojo, like I say in Spanish, to the move. In other words, it's like a paradise. Accelerate the move. Yes, because there are people playing the move. But look, the euro was dropping like a bomb. I got stopped at the 76.4%. Why? Because it's no means to drop here. Because the big money guys do not want it to be dropping. That's how it is. Maybe I'm the blind in the room, but that's how it is. Now, let's keep going. So that's what I see, guys. And like I say, I think that the dollar is going to get strong. Let's take it with let's take the trades and be careful. That's all I can say. Sometimes, I mean, and James, this is funny, my friend. I was thinking about it today. I was thinking, man, these people going to believe that our play is contrarian. But it's not playing contrarians. It's that I see on Saturday, I do 80 charge. It takes me about 4 hours to do all the charge. I do on the mornings 20 charge. And the afternoon I do 48 charge or 40 charge. And then I want you guys to understand the degree of data that my brain is receiving. And I see those little things that if you're looking at 2 or 3, not many traders see 20 charge every day, twice a day. Unbelievable, Zach. That's true, man. Unbelievable. And that makes me see things that people don't see. That's all it is. So let me get back to Ryan, that I owe him the answer here. You're talking about this part right here, Ryan, right? About the triangle. Okay, let me tell you this, my friend. Triangles, they are very tricky. Why? Because triangles, as you know, in Elliott waves cannot be wave 2. But I've seen it a bunch of times. Triangle become nest. You know what I mean? It looks like right here, this read right here, 37, 35, 37, 33 is not a triangle. Technically, this is either A, B, and the move started here to the outside when you have 1, 2, 1, 2, possible 3, 4, ending 3 now, and looks like the market is looking for 38.80 in some degrees. It looks like it's looking for 38.30, but the question that you post is, how would you distinguish? You say that, let's say that this law right here, it wasn't, right here it's easy, because this law is below the previous one, then it denied the triangle. But let's say that they are within, the best tool that you can use is the RSI. The RSI, if you see that you get here with divergency, that means you should not get divergency in a way entering into the wave 4. Let me see if I can get to the 1 minute chart on the computer to not freeze. so I can explain it to you. 1 second. Look, now it's fast because I take all the things out of there. Look, you see right here when you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is in a 1 minute chart. You're gonna see right there that you got divergency right here on this high. So this is a 5-way swing. And then you got what it looks 5, 3, another 5. You see 3 right here, right? Now, if let's say that this high is about this one, and then you can call a triangle there. It's in a wave 4. You have to play 2 things, the Fibo, and you have to place the Fibos and the RSI. If it's a wave 4, you should not have divergency because divergency comes within the 5. Otherwise, if this is the high and you see a sideways move, that's when you say it's a wave 4. But the truth, you're never going to know it until the price you get data. Because I've seen it many times, triangle become nesting. You know what I mean? Many times you see triangles become nesting. And sometimes I've been in the wrong side playing the triangle and the market goes behind us. And you guys stop out. So that's the best I can tell you right there. Now, look at 38.65 can be in place. And put it this way, the market, I believe, in general, is bearish on the euro. It's normal because all the news that they're getting out of the eurozone. So I believe that every high is going to be turned down until something happens or get to the level that they have to, and then it's going to start bouncing and something happened and then they're going to put, the best example is 2010, guys. The euro bounced from 118 and nothing happened because when they did the bet out, it was around 137, 136 yen, right? No, 120, 131 and change, I believe, that night. That's on the night when they announced the first bet up in Europe. Remember? On Greece. And went out like at 500 picks on the European and Asia. And then next morning, boom, they drop it. It's all something like that, I believe it was. Right now, 38.65 or 38.86, 39.40, it can be in place here. This was a gray long right here, around this area. I didn't take it because I didn't have the right count. I took the long here and the short here. I didn't take it, this one, me personally. SAC was trying to get it. Now this is, let me see. Let me contract a bit. I'm not that good on that, guys, but I don't know. I saw it, James. Yeah, something like that. Like a hand and shoulder right here. I don't know. I saw it last night. I don't see it now. It's right here, right? The 39.30. Is this one? Something like that, right? That's what it is, right? Something like that. Yeah, it looks like. Any question, guys, about any pair? Before we go, let me explain to you guys the Singapore dollar. 1 second. Yeah, this is a 4-hour. You see, Isaac, there is no divergence on the high. The high is a high. Every time that you see that, that's a 3-way move. Believe me. And that's why you didn't get divergence either here or there. No, believe me. I mean, now, levels to the downside, 35.70, which Zach and me agree with it, and 34 an extension. So something that I always do to get to those levels, how long the price to the upside needs to get. 140 is going to make the equal legs at the 76.4. 139.7 is going to make the 618 at the 618. I always look at that to get an idea when the price can go right there. So it looks corrective in the 4. 1 second, let me open it. You see, it looks corrective. 3, it looks correct, it's coming out. But the euro, to be honest with you guys, I always scared of the euro when it's coming out of the lows and the highs. Always. Because it's as tricky as you can get. I can show you multiple occasions. And the buster, I'm sorry the word is, like James always say, if you don't cash it, the sooner you see it around is your stop loss is 300 pips. It's unbelievable. Well, let's keep going. Cable. Yeah, let me show you something before I go right here. It's this move, James, remember? This is the weekly candle. Yeah, you see, I remember that he was dropping and it closed at 125 this week. And look, they announced the bet up and next week it reached 131 on the open. Like this. Boom. That's unbelievable. I remember now. Now, cable, that Sunday night was as crazy as you can get. Which time frame? 4 hour, look. No, this is the daily. 1 second. This is what I like. I mentioned yesterday on the video that cable can be in 2 counts. The first one is that you have A, B, C, and then this is W, and then cable is going to go higher to around 160.54, 161 area. Right there. So if that's the case, it does 1, 2, 3. I'm going to draw from either 160.54, 161 area. That's the one that I like. And now seeing the price structure from the lows. The other one was a flat, the most aggressive one. A, B, C, but it denied the flat, I believe already. No, not really. Not really. But this is proving that the dollar is going to get strong. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I didn't get the divergency here. 1 second. Let me see if the first move is in 5. No, there is no divergency onto this level. So most likely is 1, 2, 3, 4, and going higher. In the 5th way, that is giving you the divergence array. 161 is a heck of a sell right there, in my opinion. $160.54 can be in place right there. Which way you like is that, short or long? But you gotta put it in perspective that all you got is a 3 ways. And this is something that people need to understand. That right now you're getting a divergence in momentum move to the upside. Right now you're coming out of the three-wave move. So you gotta, this is my message. Yeah, 69.80 is an amazing good level right there. Woof. I think that Dina told me that in the morning also. 60.98 is extremely good level right there. Woof. Cable is the broken channel, and is the 76.4. That should be around 138.58 on the euro. Something like that. 138.80, 139 on the euro. So a new high in the cable is possible, yes. I said it yesterday. Maybe, don't you see that I say here, E or alternative A? That's only for one reason, because maybe all we got in risk is the first leg of the correction. This have to be B or B if that's the case, yes. But listen, again, nothing wrong to sell it. Because why? You have, that's trading savvy, guys. That, I don't know. I know James is like me. That's because I know how he trades. And Louis also. And I know Zach is, yeah, exactly. You're coming from a 3. If you see a 5 here, you can go with more power for thinking. But you're coming for the 3, fading a 5. All you know is edging, at least until here is going to get. If it's the better and more, there you go. That's how it is. Now, Aussie. That's a tough one, my friend. Aussie is a tough one. You want me to explain it the daily? 1 second. Also. I remember years ago, and James gonna remember this. Gordon, he got it with the aging and everything that he was talking about, aging. And he was so right at that moment. The guy was making a killer. It was about 4 or 5 years ago in game. He was making a killer using the aging. Aging is powerful. Now, Aussie on the weekly is a toss. But again, what you got 3 ways down can be many things. Now, you entering into the 5th way right here, or an S way. Now, if you downgrade it a little bit, all you got from here to here, there are 3 ways. These do not look as powerful as I lose. For me, it's a 3-way. How you like it, Jane? As a 5 or as a 3? From the lows in Aussie. This move. Wait, this is the daily. This move's powerful. But again, when I put my RSI, the high is the high. So it's a 3. Now, if it's a 3, you're coming for the 3 and a 3. But a 3 and a 3 only give you 2 sides. Either you're going to make a flat and you ending, let's put it this way. My bad. You put it this way. You're coming from the 3 and a 3. Either it's a flat in favor of the dollar, or if it's not a flat and this is 4, Let me take the lines. And this is 4. Then you got to start thinking, because you got a 3 and you got a 3. You got to start thinking triangles or ending diagonals, or to the bear side needs to be a flat. To the bullish side, it can be start at the beginning of a triangle. It can be W lower and then do something like this and then lower, or it can be something like that and then go here in 3 and do an ending diagonal. Can be many things. Now, in the 4 hour, that is most likely where you're trading, I'm favoring the flat, to be honest with you, until this high is broken. I'm favoring the flat until that high is broken. And then you have to put Ed, you have to put Aussie in the same category of every single pair with a red flat, not knowing which way it goes. Either it did an extended 5, or either is because, look, it's very tricky. The market is very tricky. Tomorrow's non-fine payroll. I mean, in the 4 hour, what you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see the 7 swing, right? To the low. Now, 7 swing is correcting, my friend. I'm favoring the flat. I'm favoring the flat right there. When you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with an extended, but I can tell you like this. If you go a little bit more, me and Luis, we were telling the same this morning, that from here there is 7 swing also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. W, S, Y. There are 7 swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I favor the flat to go with the dollar this morning. But this recovery is in 3-way also. This is a 3-way recovery, believe it or not. As powerful as it was, the high is the high. So it's a 3-way recovery in my book. Do you know what I mean? So if you got a 3 here, you got a 3, you know what you should expect? You should get, and then, like everything, you should be in a B way of a B way, like Sat put it there together a few minutes ago. And then you should go to 105.41. You know, guys, DB, he's going to kill me for this. He's running a short thing here. And he told me last night, Eric, what do you think? I closed it. It was right here. And I said, no, the market won't get right there. I don't think it's going to get right there. But he's eating like a 25% of his move. He's getting a good move right there. But I think he's going to go to 105 easily. Look, equal legs, 105.40. Correction, 105.40, that should be the target right there. Now, Zach say, if I'm correct in saying Elliott Wave 10, the high from this week. In which pair, Zach? You're saying that the high that we saw on Sunday, let me see if I get it. That the high that we saw in risk on Sunday, we hold but we're going to see another low in risk before breaking the high. That's what you mean, right? Yeah, that's what I think so too. Yeah, I think so, yes. I think that everything that we're seeing now is a B way, and that's my plan on attack, getting the C way. Exactly. That's exactly why. And then it surprised me. Well, you guys want to see a better surprise than what happened last week. Who thought after seeing the move, after seeing the move on Thursday, breaking from the range to the outside, I knew that, to be honest with you, from the bottom of it cost me money. I was a long risk like all you guys. I thought technically that at least another high in risk we're going to get before dropping. And guess what? It dropped like a bomb. And that's how it is. That's the game. That's why stops are your best friends. Like Rajit wrote it on the room something. A pair. Oh my gosh, the Singapore dollar. I thought too much. This is what I mean yesterday on the video. This is what I mean on the video, guys. Look at the day. No. I want to show you the daily. Sad, you like it, right? Look, this is the weekly. It comes. Look at the RSI. This is a proof right here. Look at the RSI. No question in my mind that, we're in the, look, you got the lowest read since the Singapore dollar was around 185. The lowest read on the RSI read right here. So technically this is my wave 3, right? You got the wave 4 here. And then look, the wave 5 with divergency, right? Compared to this low. But another thing is that within wave 5, you have your lowest read on the RSI also right here. You got divergency within the RSI. And then he broke higher. You trace a channel here, he broke out of the channel. That's on the weekly. On the daily, same scenario. He broke out of the channel, but it's not only that he broke out of the channel. If you go to the 8-hour chart, and I will explain the trade, guys, that I sent. What am I doing? Getting back to the same chart. 1 second. What is my 8-hour? Do not matter. Let me put it right here manually. I don't know if I have the chart right there. This is an 8-hour chart of the Singapore dollar. From the lows, it's a well-defined count when you have 1, 2, right? And then you got 1, 2, something like a 1. No, the low is right here. I'm sorry, my bad. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you got 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. This is an 8-hour chart. Look at the RSI. The standard 5 of 3, higher read right here. Wave 4, close to the 3802, and then you got the wave 5. All right, with divergence. Now, we're defined the only pair in the dollar that broke out of the lows with the 5. Now, right here, you got A, B, Z. Let me zoom in a little bit. Go to the 4 hour. You're gonna see no divergency, telling you that this is a three-way move. In Elliott Wave, after a 5, a 3, only two solutions. Either it break higher to make the equal legs of the first 5, or it's gonna do this. It's gonna go lower, and it's gonna do this, and it's gonna do another 3 lower. So minimum, let's say that he stopped around 126. Minimum, we're gonna see 130 before another move to the downside. And then, most important, if you go to the 1 hour, I mean, any trade can become a bad trade. No question in my mind. But when you see, James, when you see that many 5s in favor on one side, don't you get excited? I know you do, but I would say yes. I mean, right here, it looks very good also. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. You take the Fibos. It went to around the 2.6, in between the 2 and the 2.618. It looks like it did a triangle, ABC, something like that here, and then, or a flat ending here, something. It came out to the around the 3802 right there of, because you can play a different way. This can be the 3, and then no triangle. Oh yeah, triangle, yeah, it's a trust for the triangle. But the triangle is right here. Which one? This one right here? Yeah, I know you like this pair. Yeah, that I like this area because if you get back in the higher degree, you're gonna see, look, right here. You know what I mean? This low is the 618. This base created right here is around the 618. And then from the top, you put the 1 hour RSI on it. You're gonna see the 3. I mean, this is a 5. No question about it. That's a 5-way. You gotta take it. Where's the risk? What is the worst can happen? You gotta stop out. That's it. That's the way I look at it, guys. You gotta always look at it like that. You cannot get stressed. Like Tom said the other day, you define your risk. You do your money management. You say, I'm gonna bet $500 on this trade to make 2,000. If it happen, happen. But trades like this, with the potential to go to 142, you cannot let it go. You guys know, you see, Ryan, what I mean? You cannot let it go. It's too good of a trade. It's a great setup. Now, from the top, it looks like it's doing a 5. And that's why I've been very cautious with it. It looks like it's doing a 5 from the top. And again, everything comes to this because it can be doing a flat. You know what I mean, Ryan? It can be doing a flat, and then the move being ending here, that is still, you're going to get divergency no matter what, because the higher momentum happens to be, look, this high comes with divergency here. So no matter what, that's what I like about this trade. This is the only trade really, really, really that I like on the dollar. Even this high right here give you divergency. So that's, you can put, and this is an alternative. You can put like this one goes right here. This one goes right here, here. Something like that. and you can make the case for the flat. It looks like we're going to get fear of the first entry. See? Yeah. And then you can have a 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Worst case, you fading a 5. Worst case that happened, that is only the first leg. It's going to do this, going to give you about 150 picks, and then it's going to get back to the 618. That's the worst can happen right there, in my view. Look. But it looks like a 5 from here. 1, 2, triangle 3, 4, I'm sorry, and then 5. We're going to get fear on the first leg. What is the first entry? I don't remember. I know it's about the 50% retracement. $26.35, yeah, got it. Yeah, because I put it on purpose. I always put about 3 or 4 picks about the 6-1, about yeah, about that. You see, 26.50, 26.35. It looks like we're gonna get fear right there. So depends. Everything depends which one is the structure. Technically, the euro, you can call it a double zigzag down already, if you want to. If you no matter how you're laboring, now you have 7 swing. You follow me? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swings. So it's corrective. No matter how you're laboring, it's corrective. Any other question, guys? Oh my gosh. Thursday. When you get Thursday, you start getting tired. And there is a non-farm payroll tomorrow. I will let you guys know before the news where the dollar is going to go. I always do that. Okay, guys, no more questions, then leave it there. Get back to you guys on the room and later on that day. Thank you, guys.